Hello and welcome to Fish on Northwest. Wayne and Tommy Dunlin.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah.
Hunting, fishing is my kind of style.
9 feet out behind me right now, so put your stopper up there on your mono.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a slow grind in the morning, you know, and that happens sometimes.
When you present it, you're sweeping it over an area. Now when you get these big wide areas.
Yeah, those are the new Columbia River pop from McKay crab and shrimp here.
Picking wild berries off God's land and drinking my
There we go.
Yes, indeed.
Nicely done, buddy.
That's a beautiful fish, Dwayne. Nicely done.
Thanks for rolling me into him, Mike.
Yes, sir.
when it gets hot. I'm proud of all the things that I've got. I'm digging in moss bags up in the sand, and after work a cold beer in my hand.
Hello and welcome to Fish on Northwest. Wayne England coming to you from the Fish on Northwest studio located here in Olympia, Washington. So happy to bring you the show for today's program. You might notice it looks a little different here. I'm solo, Tommy's off, no big deal. We have a show lined up for you that I know you're going to enjoy. Just a little bit different of a presentation. We just got through show season, got back from Portland at the Pacific Northwest Sportsman Show. Apparently I came home with bronchitis, excuse me, and sinus infection. So why not double down if you're gonna, get something at all? Anyhow, we're gonna get on through, excuse me, today's program and bring you some really good on the water content. That's right. The entire show is going to be us out doing what we are so passionate about and bringing some fisheries to you. Want to look at some things that are going on right now, even though we're showing you video footage previously recorded, but these things are happening now or in the very near future. What I mean is steelhead fishing, finishing up out in the Grays Harbor region through the end of the month, and of course the OP, and we get to look forward to the Skagit and Sauk as we move deeper into the year and through March and April. Also, Blackmouth fishing. Yes, it's open area 13 right now if you can scratch a few out, but looking forward to areas 9 and 10 opening April 2nd, dates finally announced, and we're definitely going to be taking advantage of that. So I thought, why not bring you some of the content we've recorded previously that's going to get you kind of dialed in at some options that you can use for blackmouth fishing. Of course, some things you can be doing right now as you get through your winter steelhead season. So with that, running down the show, we're going to start off by taking a look back last year with buddy Matt Messin Around Fishing Charters, and of course, a longtime friend Scott Kaul, partner and owner at Brad's Killer Fishing Gear. We basically put the work in on Puget Sound for Puget Sound Blackmouth. We fish for the most part with Brad's Killer Fishing Gear and the Evolution Flasher, Brad's Mini Cup Plugs, original skinnies, how to rig them and how to fish them. You're gonna enjoy this and find some success. Next, we'll revisit our trip out to the OP. That's the Olympic Peninsula for a couple days of epic steelhead fishing with buddy Mike Ainsworth and of course Bobby Kratzer, owner at Angler's Guide Service. We'll show you a few techniques and how to be successful out there on the coast. Hey, I also want to remind you, recently I've been posting up some of our seminars I did at the Washington Sportsman Show. So I've put those up on our Facebook page and our YouTube channel. You can seek those out and find them. Pretty easy to identify. They're labeled, or the slide on the front of the video says Seminar Series. And you're going to find I've loaded up jig fishing or jigging for Chinook in Puget Sound, which was a very popular seminar, and folks asked me to post that up, so I did. And then recently here I did drift fishing for steelhead as I was in the Steelhead River there at the Pelt Fairgrounds or the Washington State Fairgrounds for the Washington Sportsman Show. So those two are up now for the seminar series, and I have one more to bring you probably sometime next week, early season kokanee on a budget. But folks seem to enjoy those seminars, so I thought we would put those up for you to review. So that's kind of today's program. We'll be getting back to normal weekly shows here in the following week if everybody gets healthy, and I'm sure we will be. So I want you to sit back and enjoy today's programming as Fish on Northwest is out on the water chasing steelhead and blackmouth. We're going to bring that to you right after this break. Allied the new leader in heavy gauge aluminum boats. Allied boats have standard reverse chine and lifting rakes to help you plane faster and run at lower RPMs. Allied boats have several models to choose from, ranging from a 19-foot Mustang all the way up to a 32-foot Liberator. So regardless of what type of heavy gauge aluminum boats you are looking for, Allied Boats will have it for you. Contact Allied Boats today to learn more about these incredible fishing machines.
I make my living catching fish, not only as a tournament angler, but as a guide as well. Catching fish is important, and Gamakatsu hooks for me, you know, they kind of help take the luck out of fishing a little bit just because they're a high quality hook. Obviously have a really good reputation for being very strong and very sharp. Gamakatsu, I use their products every day in the boat, and, you know, big part of my success.
Yeah, we were trolling about 2 knots.
I still have 130 left on the line counter. Wait a little bit. Line counter's off. And there's a little tiny fish. Little guy. Zeke. Any more?
No, I don't need more. I just put them up.
I thought you said give me some line.
I did. That was a lot. All right. Nice little start. Boom. That's how you let a fish go without hurting it.
All right. Well, there's one down. Not a big one, but we're going to go get the next one right now.
Yep. Fish on the rose. I like it. Yeah, it feels good. It sure wasn't doing much on the take. I barely see the rod moving, but now it's surprising me. Although we got a pretty good current going here. I'm pulling this fish against a ripping current, so they like to pretend they're big. So I'm running that Brad's cut plug, that original skinny. This is that Mountain Rose pattern. About 32 inches behind my flasher. It's got a lot of whip. Kind of feels like those fish we were getting last week. But it might be a surprise to me. I just might be a wimp. Yeah, he's a dink.
He's probably 20, maybe 22. He's a stubby. So, get that release and, yep. There we go. Thanks, buddy. Yeah, she comes through. There you go. I'm running multiple beads on this thing. I even added a little extra glow on the glow side. And then I split my beads here and rubber band it. You don't lose the rubber bands, and you know, this still slides up and down. Actually, when that fish came in, Matt, that lure was probably up there.
Yeah,
so
the line wasn't holding it back.
No, it works real well. All right, we are on the water once again.
Out here in beautiful Puget Sound, it's March. You know what that means?
It's Blackmouth season. So obviously I don't have a boat, but that's okay. We got friends with boats. Dwayne England, Fish on Northwest, Scott Kaul, you guys all recognize him. Partner and owner at Brad's Killer Fishing Gear. We got Rue with us today.
We got the Rue.
And we're out here with Matt Messing, the Viking. He said, hey, let's get out there and get after some Blackmouth. The weather is phenomenal. A little breeze this morning. Current's ripping pretty good, Matt. We got a pretty big tide change this morning, don't we? So we're dealing with the current, but we've popped a couple small ones. Looking for those bigger fish. Going to bring the day to you. Let's go. All right. Looks like Matt's hooked up. Yeah, it was.
Here, Matt.
We're already up top, way back there.
Oh yeah. See it splashing around.
Nice. You still running the Netzel on that one, or did you change it out, Scott?
That's the Netzel.
That's the Netzel.
Supercharged with some light.
Oh yeah, you did.
Green.
Nope. Okay.
Shoulders last night.
This little fish is
Brutal right
is it
now.
getting you? I think this is not a net job. You'll be okay.
Work it up, Buttercup. You got that. What you doing, man?
Oh, that is a decent one. No, I was gonna unhook it. Don't you want me to? You want that one? He's probably right at 22, 23. All right, we can do that.
He's a hatchery.
He's real close. He is hatchery.
All Defiance boats are built without any structural wood materials. That is why all boats are backed with a lifetime warranty. All Defiance boats come standard with large fish boxes that are fully insulated so that you can ice your fish properly all day. All Defiance boats are foam flotation filled and unsinkable for the ultimate in safety while fishing offshore. Before you buy any boat, stop by or call Defiance Boats today to ensure you are getting the very best glass boat your money can buy.
Start your outdoor adventure at Sportco and Outdoor Emporium, 2 locations with the best selection of name brand outdoor gear at affordable warehouse pricing. Over 60,000 different items to fit in your adventure, like Gamakatsu fishing gear, premium grade high carbon steel hooks, Gamakatsu custom designed fillet and boning knives, to tackle and storage containers. Gamakatsu, simply the best. Maximize your outdoor adventure with the right gear at Sportco and Outdoor Emporium, Fife and Seattle.
Now last one popped it out of the downrigger and didn't stick. This one definitely stuck.
This one feels a little beefier. I like the twitch in that rod there. But.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. I think if I would have had 10 people on the boat, I would have had 10 people yelling at me, fish, fish, fish.
It only happens when you turn your back.
And that's exactly, once again. Yeah, it's a good thump. Yeah, I like it. That'll work. It's nice head thumping, a little shaking. Here we go. Yeah, another dink. We're gonna pop that one off. Get on there. Well, it's another one on the original skinny. I'm telling you, buddy, that mountain rose out here, either in the skinny or the cut plug, it's just money. It's got enough glow on the, huh?
You know what's exciting if Brew comes out of the cabin to see what's happening.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's 165 again, Matt.
You're right, I think it's probably the big fish on there.
Probably. Yeah. Nah, maybe. Boy, it's gonna be right there if it is. Yeah, that's right. Right at that threshold. We shall see. Oh yeah. I'm sure it's not wild fish.
Wait on.
That's a hatchery fish. Got a hook in my finger. That is for sure. Alrighty. There you are, sir.
Right on.
That's a decent one, finally.
First keeper blackmouth of the day.
Yeah, and that's the key, keeper.
Not huge, but it's keeper.
Right about
nice.
22, man. There's a pile of these fish out here this size, it seems now. Matt could attest to this. I mean, it's been a couple weeks now into the opportunity here, 4 days a week. A lot of fish that size right now.
Seen some bait in the water, a lot of things we're feeding on.
Yeah.
Should promote a healthy population. How late is this season open, Matt? Open for blackmouth April 15th.
April 15th, yep. I tell you, 165 has been the number. Yeah. And I haven't had a reason to change it out. I almost was going to change it out to Seahawk, but it's been working so good, Scott, I just decided to leave it on. They pull good, but they're not like screaming line off the reel, so. Another dinker. Another dinker. Come on.
So here's the new rigging technique. Check out, this is super easy, fast, effective. Nice thing about it is you don't need beads, you don't need tubing, bead stops, bobber stops, any of that. So what you do is you take a number 5 open eye sidewash. You can go bigger. This is a standard SCP watermelon. This will also work on a mini, even a KCP. But rig it just like that with a 4 bead chain. Run your rubber band up the line. You're gonna take the end of your line, you're gonna run it through the hook garage, just like that. It's actually the line keeper. Then you're gonna run it up through the big hook garage in front, like that. Rig it through the top. Now to this, I'm just gonna tie a standard dual lock. Just like that, once I get it all rigged. But for now, what we do is we run this up here like this. We've got our bead chain. So we're gonna take our bead chain up about 2 beads right there. and then you just simply slide the rubber band over the top of the bait. And the nice thing about this setup, so it's going to look like that. The nice thing about this setup is, number one, you're not going to lose your rubber band because it's on the line, but as the fish bites, it's just going to spin like this. Spin, 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 and it's not going to leverage the hooks out of the mouth, and then with that big side wash, you get a nice big hook set in the corner of the mouth. Another rigging, give it a shot, see what you think. Oh, we got a fish.
All right, there's Matt on another one.
And now that we're on the right side of the reel.
How's that feel?
Oh, it feels like home.
Feels heavenly.
That one pop it out of the clip or not?
No, we went to check it. I started bringing the downrigger and the line up together, and as soon as I hit up on the downrigger, it disconnected.
Oh, gotcha.
Then we started fighting.
Okay.
And it feels heavy. I haven't had any real big head shakes or any runs, but I mean, it's not coming up very easy.
Let's see what we got.
These fish have been deceiving today.
They have.
Some with a lot of spirit.
A lot of very similar sized fish.
Another hatchery. So a lot of hatchery fish out here doing good, nice and healthy. And released safely back into the water.
Defiance Marine is the one-stop shop for the Pacific Northwest angler. Defiance Marine guarantees the best price on a new and best service on a repower for your current boat. Defiance Marine is a Honda Premier dealership and one of the largest on the West Coast. Defiance Marine is a boat dealer who proudly sells Defiance, Allied, and Arima boats. All boats are built by West Coast fishermen for West Coast fishermen. Defiance Marine has all your boating needs to help you get out on the water.
The Northwest premier upland bird hunting destination. Located along the beautiful Umatilla River in eastern Oregon. Fully guided bird hunts with expert guides and top-notch dogs. Enjoy comfortable accommodations and gourmet meals at the Riverview Lodge. Book your sensational hunting experience with Horseshoe Curve Outdoors.
We were just putting this out, actually. I'm like, boy, I think this thing got bit.
On the drop.
I'm like, put it in the rod holder. Dwayne goes to put it in the rod holder.
It had popped it out of the clip.
Like,
Took it right out of the clip. I guess we got a fish on there. That's pretty funny. Scott wasn't kidding. He actually felt, put it in the rod holder.
Bite.
You literally handed it to me and that fish ripped it out of the clip.
Well, I was afraid I was going to get in trouble by Matt.
I know, he's yelling.
Put it in the rod holder.
The Vikings on point today. We just swapped out to Twisted Sister. Just be
skinny. This one's a Twisted Sister skinny.
Yeah, just thought, well, let's just try color change. And apparently they like it. It didn't take long. This might be the biggest fish of the day, so thanks for giving me the rod back, Scott. One of the stronger fish yet, I think. This one's actually peeling a little line here. Jeez.
So one of the things we do here is we've been switching up colors. Mountain Rose has been working, and we know that color's been working. It got quite a few fish. But how do you know if something else might be working better if you're not trying it?
Yeah.
We got bit a lot, but honestly, this one just right on putting it out, we switched over to the Twisted Sister and got bit right on putting it out. So don't be afraid to change things up, and that's why you'll see we have quite a few baits rigged here. We've got 3 or 4, 5 baits rigged right here ready to go with tuna. So as soon as we get bit, we bring it in. If it's too short, we unclip that, put a new bait on, and you're right back fishing again. So it's super efficient. You have all these rigged and ready to go, you're right back into the game. You got somebody new on the boat, you show them how to use the dual lock. You say, every time I reel this in, I want you to unclip the dual lock.
See what we got here. That's a good fish. That's keeper. If it's not wild, it's hatchery. There we go. Little bigger fish.
Oh boy.
Dude, that was an instant takedown on a color change too. I mean, like right now. So,
yeah.
Watch that hook.
Camera, you got both hooks in there.
Need a plier? The hooks are getting in there.
Boom. Got bit right away. And Dwayne
Yeah,
got himself.
that's probably a 24-inch fish. Throw it on the old deal here just to make sure, but it's got to be. It's the biggest fish all day. It's 24 on the nose. There we go. I like it.
Probably the biggest fish today.
It is. That's a nice fish.
Nice job, buddy.
Yeah, well, credit to you on the lures, man. I mean, so there you go. Puget Sound Blackmouth. That's why we're out here. Get to go after these until, like we talked about earlier, April 15th, and seems to be enough of them out here. So yeah, right on. All right, threw a little tuna. And the original skinny. Scott, this one of your new colors, buddy.
It is. Yeah, it's called Mountain Rose.
It's done very well.
Rose named after it.
Well, my mother, your grandmother, right? So, but yeah, original Mountain.
Look on that color pattern.
That's right, original Mountain Dew, and then we frosted the tips with the pink rose. And man, I tell you what, with the glow underneath, should be running these out here in Puget Sound because they do work. Columbia River, Puget Sound, Lower Columbia, Upper Columbia. I mean, it all works. So. Well, once again, pretty doggone productive morning.
From the Silettes to the Sound in 1 week.
Boy, it's been a road trip for sure. Weather couldn't have not been better compared to what we had started the week down there in Oregon. But this is, Scott, I'm so glad you're able to come up and jump on with Matt and I because, you know, well, for us at least, a typical morning, Puget Sound, Area 10.
Blackmouth, it's so long.
Yeah, we had you up here last summer for resident co-host.
Yes.
And yeah, okay, so they're not the ocean migratory large Chinook that we love to go after, but this Blackmouth fishery is a lot of fun.
Oh, how did they fight? I mean, even
for their size,
the
right?
Short ones.
Yeah, yeah. And so lots of hookups today, handful of 21 inchers, handful of wild fish. Our biggest fish, of course, are always wild. Yeah, Matt had a dandy there. So, but very busy morning, continuous. And to your credit, we fished nothing but your Evolution flashers, your cut plugs, and your original skinnies.
Yeah. So you were out here, what, a week ago? And you're fishing some herring, and I said, hey, let's just try. Let's just try this. Go all, and I think we had one mistake all day.
Yeah. No, we were pinning them, bringing them in, hardly lost a fish. Last week when Matt and I were out here for a better part of the morning, it was spoons, some herring, and we did roll some cut plugs, and they all caught fish. But today it was exclusively all brads, and it just proves to you, I mean, that Mountain Rose combination out here in Puget Sound, all the way down to 160 feet, and it's just whacking and stacking. So that color produced all day, Twisted Sister, morning time with Netzel with the glow. You can't go wrong.
No, you can't. And the other thing is just the flashers with the releases, right? Today, I mean, literally we lost one fish and hooked. We were well into the double digits.
For sure.
The releases worked, the flashers worked. We fished these all day. It was a great day, and I just can't thank you and Matt enough, man.
Well,
this was a fantastic day.
We've been running your gear up here. You've had years of success in the Columbia on all different fisheries. We've had success, sockeye, you know, Chinook. Matt and I have been trying to run these up here in Puget Sound, proving the fact to people, and it's starting to catch hold. showing it on the show, showing how to rig in the bait labs, getting you out or show in the field how to rig. People are starting to catch on and take advantage of these things. And as we were talking on the trip in, you know, fishing bait is great, but with these, you know you're fishing.
Plug and play.
Right? A short bite, the thing you're going to want to check is your flasher. Did your flasher disengage? You have to bring it up, check the flasher. But if you think you're still fishing, you know, you give it a minute, wait till to see if they come back, and they're always fishing. Stuff them with the tuna. You know, we got the tuna combination that we mix in there, and it just flat out works. So we got to get on the road to home. So gonna bounce out of here, jump out for a quick break, and then we'll be back in studio right after this.
A Northwest favorite for almost 40 years, Arima boats are manufactured with pride in Bremerton, Washington. All Arima boats are built without any structural wood materials. That is why Arima boats are backed with a lifetime warranty. Arima can offer every boat with Honda outboard packages so that you can take advantage of the reliability and 5-year top-to-prop warranty from your Honda outboard. Call or stop by Arima Boats today and let them help you get into your very next boat.
You haven't been here, but you know it. You've heard the sounds, smelt the air, and seen where your heart lands, if not yet. You haven't been here, but you've longed for a destination near or far. A place where discovery and history thrive for young eyes and old alike. You haven't been here, but you're on your way to a place not far. ExploreTheDalles.com.
I make my living catching fish, not only as a tournament angler, but as a guide as well. Catching fish is important, and Gamakatsu hooks for me, you know, they kind of help take the luck out of fishing a little bit just because they're a high quality hook. Obviously have a really good reputation for being very strong and very sharp. Gamakatsu, I use their products every day in the boat, and, you know, big part of my success.
Like this, we catch them more in pockets, and we don't catch a ton of fish.
Morning, guys. Dwayne England, Fish Hunt Northwest, and out here on the water once again. Thankfully, it's the first of the year. Time to get out and chase some steelhead. Out here with a longtime friend, Robert Kratzer, Angler's Guide Service. Thanks for the invite.
Yep, you're welcome.
By the way,
Yeah.
and pretty sure you recognize this man. Mike Ainsworth. How did I get you out here again? Just an invite?
You know,
yeah.
Lucky.
Lucky to be in your presence once again. Yeah, appreciate that. So, Bobby, this river looks pretty dialed, conditions-wise.
Pretty beautiful.
Man, I'm telling
Dropping, not too low, not too high, kind of medium flow, great visibility.
And we are on a river that we can fish out of the boat. With this year's rules as they are, we can fish this whole stretch out of the boat, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yep.
Now with the river level as it is, and the type of structure that's in this river, what's going to be our best bet for today? A lot of suspended presentations under floats, or any bobber dogging, or is that a little too low?
I think, for me personally, it's a little bit low for bobber dogging.
Okay.
The water is slightly clear enough that a suspended presentation is going to be your best offering.
Yeah.
Whether it be a bead, jig, worm and jig, something like that. Bobber dogging, you're just so on with your floats that a lot of times in here you'll push fish a little bit.
Okay.
When the water's got more clarity like this is. So I'd rather fish suspended here where we can get our stuff slightly ahead of our boat.
Gotcha.
And to the fish a little bit before we get there.
That makes sense. Yep.
And so, and with this with so many boulders there's so many varying currents that with bobber dogging, you spend more time adjusting your float heights, adjusting weights, and all that stuff. Whereas with suspended, there's no adjusting anything other than your depth. You're just fishing.
Go with the flow.
So,
and with as much visibility as we got, them fish are going to see it from a great distance away and come get it. So.
Yep, and this is early.
Yeah.
And so these are going to be wild, and typically your early wild fish are pretty aggressive.
Nice.
So you don't have to. You just got to get something close to them.
Yep. Well, got a little rain in the forecast, but how many miles are we doing today?
11.
11 miles. We better get to it. Here we go.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, let's get them landed first. I looked at that log, Bobby, and I was like, you know, when it gets to the end of that log, that looks pretty darn tasty. There you go. I like it. I got my float set at about 3 feet, 3.5. Not deep at all.
Mike's right here below you. Get it? Yeah, stick your finger in there and press up on it.
Keep your head down. There you go, buddy. That came in rather quickly. Huh? Yeah,
of course.
That happens. Works every time. Gosh, you know, it's crazy too. Sometimes where we find these fish, I mean, I think I had just brought my float up to maybe 3 feet, you know?
Right.
And just along that log there.
Yep.
Whatever's there that he feels comfortable with, so. Yeah, nice fish. So. All right, we'll just let this dude go do his thing. Oh, they take off quick. All right, there we go. Number uno. There we go. Nice. What's that?
Okay.
You got soft water all over there.
Yep.
Nice. There we go.
Pretty calm.
You gonna be able to bring him back up? There you go.
I can net him here and then
carry
him around.
Perfect. Nice. Gonna be a little brighter fish than our first one. Oh yeah. Substantially brighter. Nice job, buddy. That's a beaut. Oh.
You got that? You got the net?
Yeah, yeah. And that first one.
Brighter, but not much.
You can find your jig.
Beautiful fish.
Yeah.
That'll work.
Heck yeah.
Take those all day long.
A little bit of rose in the cheeks there. Love that.
Get a little bit of that beautiful spawning colors going.
That a pretty fish?
What a great little pocket too, Bobby.
Awesome.
That's a good one.
Yep.
Yep.
I think somebody knew what was going on. He was
I-
waiting for that guy to
It's
come
almost like he knew there was a fish there, huh? Heck yeah. Nicely done, buddy.
You haven't been here, but you know it. You've heard the sounds, smelt the air, and seen where your heart lands, if not yet. You haven't been here, but you've longed for a destination near or far, where the young and old find rest and excitement, not apart. You haven't been here, but you're on your way to a place not far. ExploreTheDalles.com.
Yep, for sure. Oh yeah, big fish. Yeah, buddy. Nice fish. Oh, beauty. Gorgeous fish.
Bobby's on the board.
We got a good one.
Oh yeah.
Whoa.
Oh, geez, come on.
Nice fish. Nice fish.
All Defiance boats are built without any structural wood materials. That is why all boats are backed with a lifetime warranty. All Defiance boats come standard with large fish boxes that are fully insulated so that you can ice your fish properly all day. All Defiance boats are foam flotation filled and unsinkable for the ultimate in safety while fishing offshore. Before you buy any boat, stop by or call Defiance Boats today to ensure you are getting the very best glass boat your money can buy.
Nope. Three casts into that pocket, dude. Huh? Three casts into that pocket.
Wow.
It just looked too good.
Just lucky today, huh?
It looked too good.
That's been bent too many times.
Woohoo!
I know.
Yeah, buddy. Well, look at it. And you know what? We came right over it with the boat, too.
I know.
And I'm like, gosh darn it. 3 casts into that little slot, and there it was. How about that, Bobby?
Oh, that's a nice one, too.
Yeah, it is a nice fish. Yeah. I got him.
If he goes down that rapid, start running. We'll pick you up on the bottom
Yeah,
side.
you will. Thanks, Mike. Oh, look at that fish. Come on. Keep its head turned up here. Ooh. Ooh, come on. I'll rub my leader on the rocks. There we go. Woo! Look at that, dude. Huh?
Boy, that's pretty, isn't it?
Boy, that's a beautiful hand. Look at that
Look at
thing,
that,
man.
baby.
Not the screen. The water's beautiful.
No doubt.
But the fact that
That's the gray ghost, man.
Yep.
Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. All right. Whew. How about that one, huh?
Awesome. She's wanting to go.
Yep. Huh? There you go. All right. There you go, baby. Oh, yeah. Woo! That is awesome. Right here on the shoreline, man. Bank fishing's where it's at. That one rock that we hit, if it's at 5 boards.
Yeah.
Fish! 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 Fish, fish, fish!
Straight
right
sideways.
down this slot.
Straight sideways.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That was unexpected. I was going through that. That's pretty fast water.
Yep.
And when that float disappeared, I actually thought it hit one of those rocks. Coming down, Mikey. Oh, a little more colored up fish, Bobby. Funny,
Yeah.
little darker fish should be out in that fast water like
Yeah.
that. Must have been tucked behind a rock or something.
Yep.
Because that's a pretty good current out there. There you go, Mike. Nice job, buddy. Here we go. There he is.
Hit.
Nice. Attaboy, Mike. Nice bright fish, huh? Bob's like, one more fish. Heck yeah. Outstanding. Yeah, it is.
Watch it, that tab doesn't want to.
Yeah, it is. Yep.
Right on my oar.
Oh, he's wrapped up.
Trying to pull over here.
He is all wrapped up like a coho. He was for sure. There you go. Nice.
Nice.
Outstanding. Nicely done, boys.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
The thing is, it's funny, like you would say they got a little color in them, but they really don't. That's just the way they are.
Sure.
Right?
Yep.
Their fins are completely translucent, completely like, they could have sea lice on them.
Yeah.
They still have that hint of gray, hint of pink on there that you would say, oh, that's kind of a darker fish. He's been in here for it. No, he hasn't.
That's their
just
color.
the way they come
Yes.
in this river.
Fish.
Oh my gosh.
Fish. Oh, it's a nice fish. Oh boy. Oh boy. These things. Oh boy.
They didn't want to go.
15-pound fluorocarbon on, so we'll. It's a fresh fish, that's for sure. It's not quite done yet. Here you go, Bobby. Oh. Woo. Come on, buddy. What's that, Mikey? Yes! On the Okie, boys.
An Okie for an Okie.
There you go.
Pretty, that's awesome.
Oh, yeah. Just got a persistence, man. Just keep working it. Get this boy out of here. Oh. That was awesome. That was so great. And how about right at the bottom of that tail out, man?
Oh, right.
You
right
know,
where they should be.
A lot of people will pull out
Oh, yeah.
and stop fishing that, but you let them drift on right to the, you back them up.
Yep.
They're either gonna go around or,
Right.
whew, oh man, that was phenomenal.
That was awesome.
That was phenomenal. Oh.
The Northwest premier upland bird hunting destination. Located along the beautiful Umatilla River in eastern Oregon. Fully guided bird hunts with expert guides and top-notch dogs. Enjoy comfortable accommodations and gourmet meals at the Riverview Lodge. Book your sensational hunting experience with Horseshoe Curve Outdoors.
Start your outdoor adventure at Sportco and Outdoor Emporium, 2 locations with the best selection of name brand outdoor gear at affordable warehouse pricing. Over 60,000 different items to fit in your adventure, like Gamakatsu fishing gear, premium grade high carbon steel hooks, Gamakatsu custom designed fillet and boning knives to tackle and storage containers. Gamakatsu, simply the best. Maximize your outdoor adventure with the right gear at Sportco and Outdoor Emporium, Fife and Seattle.
Hey guys, Dwayne Angling Fish on Northwest, and once again here with Robert Kratzer, Angler's Guide Service, and Mike Ainsworth, First Light Guide Service, and of course the Viking behind the camera, Messin Around Fishing Charters. And so I'm pretty much the only one that's not a guide or an outfitter here. So I'm surrounded by royalty, apparently. Yes, indeed. But day 2, Bobby.
Yeah.
Yesterday was pretty epic.
It was great.
I guess we'll see if we can match it, or at least come close.
Yeah. I think we got good opportunities. River dropped a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
A little slow the fish down a little bit, which is good.
Okay.
And so, no, we got great clarity, and I see no reason that we shouldn't have multiple opportunities today.
Yeah, I agree. Just if we can hit our marks and pick the pockets, we'll hopefully find fish that maybe others are going right past. So.
Yep.
All right, well, we got a pretty long float ahead. The daylight's already burning, so I guess we better get on down the river.
Yep.
Get after it.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Okay. I will not complain if the day stays just like this. Okay. Oh, get out of that stuff. I almost was gonna pull it out there. I'm like, the top of that looks a little too sexy. I gotta let it go 5 more feet. Okay.
Are you catching fish from the back of the boat? Like after Mike fished
I haven't
through there?
caught it yet. I've hooked a fish thus far.
Must be a superior angler.
Been fishing a jig this morning, and I just switched out to that worm again, Bobby.
Yep. I noticed that.
Uh-huh. Looks like a pretty fresh fish.
Yeah. I know. It used to be deeper along here.
It'll definitely run a few times.
This used to be deeper right along here. Okay, we're gonna bump right here, Dwayne.
Okay. Yep. Oh,
that's a better fish.
That's a nice fish. It's a solid fish, Bobby.
There you go. You just gonna use the hoop on this one?
Woo!
There you go, buddy.
Good start.
You seem to start like this every day.
Good start of the work.
Is this normal when you fish steelhead or what?
No.
No? Seems to be, at least with me the last couple times.
Well, it is. I mean, what is it though? It's reading water. It's actually Mike and I keeping our stuff in the slots, in where the fish should be. And
that's a dandy.
That is a nice one. Yeah.
Look at that pretty fish.
Look at that leech on it.
Woo!
Huh?
Look at that pretty fish.
Oh, that's a gorgeous one.
Man.
For sure. Oh, that's a good start. Yeah. Okay.
Pretty as she do.
Like I said, I just about reeled in.
Yeah.
As it got to that tree, I was like, 5 or 10 more feet. We talked about too those long hook sets though with that float.
Yep.
And a jig head pointing up, right, Mike? That hook, yeah. Yeah. Sure does. All right, here we go.
Pretty fish.
Oh
Steve.
boy, huh?
That's a dandy.
Heck yeah. Love it. Here you go, Mama. Woo!
Nice.
Yes.
Nice.
It's the white head.
That was it. That was it.
It's the white head.
Yep.
Yep, the old worm does it again. Awesome. I like it. Pretty simple rig.
I'm gonna grab this boat and
sliding float, and look at that bobber stop.
Real quick.
The presentation is no more than 4 feet.
Well, yeah, I'm just gonna roll.
Inline sinker.
Yeah, I want to get back over there.
3/8 jig head,
the whole thing
white,
again.
the black, and a chartreuse paddle tail.
There's a fish.
That is a fish. That is not a stick. I actually saw that float go down. That was a thing of beauty. Oh, hot fish. Love it. Huh? Oh, yeah. Oh, now that's a good one. That's right.
On.
Yeah.
Like the third cast.
Couple casts.
Third cast with this new one, which is this is the one you were using yesterday.
Ah, I gotcha. Yeah, right on. Nice fish, buddy. No, I'm gonna stand. I'm gonna stand here and play. Nice stand.
There we go.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, Knuckles. I was gonna let you get out of the boat. Here, properly. Nicely done.
Sure.
Something. Net. I don't know. Mm-hmm. Look at them cheeks. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Oh, she's got a thin belly.
It's not spawned, is it?
I don't
I
know.
don't think it's spawned. Roll it over. No, roll it over.
Looks a little flat.
It's spawned.
Yeah.
That's a spawned wild fish on January 3rd.
When you get that belly that goes in the middle,
That's
right?
a spawned out
spawned
wild
fish.
hen
Yep.
on January 3rd.
How about that? Oh, well, sure.
Fought great.
And she's hungry.
They bite. I don't care.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Just amazing, though, on January 3rd.
Allied, the new leader in heavy gauge aluminum boats. Allied boats have standard reverse chine and lifting rakes to help you plane faster and run at lower RPMs. Allied boats have several models to choose from, ranging from a 19-foot Mustang all the way up to a 32-foot Liberator. So regardless of what type of heavy gauge aluminum boats you are looking for, Allied Boats will have it for you. Contact Allied Boats today to learn more about these incredible fishing machines.
You haven't been here, but you know it. You've heard the sounds, smelt the air, and seen where your heart lands, if not yet. You haven't been here, but you've longed for a destination near or far. A place where discovery and history thrive for young eyes and old alike. You haven't been here, but you're on your way to a place not far. ExploreTheDalles.com.
All right, well, welcome back here in studio. Hopefully you enjoyed those two separate fisheries that we participated in this past season. The Blackmouth fishing was great, yeah, although they're not always all that big. As we get into later season, going into this year when we have to wait until we get into that April opener, we'll probably see a few more bigger fish around, and let's hope we stay off the sublegals. Like I mentioned, we'll get into more of that next week as we talk numbers and specific and target dates as such. Also, steelhead fishing on the OP is always a blast with my buddies Mike Ainsworth and Bobby Kratzer. We have more of that to get done. prior to the end of the season, and I hope you find some time to do it as well. So look forward to Blackmouth. Look forward to being back in studio next week with Tommy and the whole gang, coming to you live each and every week as we do. So have a great week. Have a great weekend. Get in the outdoors and get something done. We'll see you next time.